Since the beginning of time, there is one question that has perhaps troubled humankind more than any other. Who is the best TV or film character whose name is John? Well, I'm pleased to say that today, after literally minutes of painstaking research and brain-racking, I am in a position to be able to answer that question for you as we count down the 13 best Screen Johns from the silver screen to the small screen.
Aren't you ever going to finish that? It's nearly midnight.
Someone has to do it.
But it doesn't always have to be you.
At 13, we've got John Bates from Downton Abbey, a man of integrity, a man whose love affair with Anna captured the hearts of the nation and indeed the world in Julian Fellowes' 2010's mega-hit costume drama, Downton Abbey. He's a great John and a great way to start this list.
Okay, Jenny, you go to your bedroom, okay? And stay out of sight. I'll be right back.
It was only a matter of time, and not very much time at all, until Arnold Schwarzenegger would make his way onto this list with John Matrix from Commando. He's a one-man army. He is a tactical genius, but he does deep down also have a softer side, which is what we would expect from a great John.
Have you no respect for the dead?
At number 11, we have our first Jonathan on the list, which is great to see in the shape of Jonathan Carnahan from The Mummy, who may be a thief, but his roguish charm brings some comic relief to a film series which at times is quite heavy going. At number 10, it's John Keating from Dead Poet Society, portrayed by the late, great Robin Williams, the Carpe Dem teacher that we all wish that we'd had. Great literary figure Jonathan Harker from Dracula has made many screen performances in different guises with different great actors playing him throughout the years, and he makes it into number 9 on our list. He may be a Jonathan, but he'll always be a John to us.
You dip so much as a pinky back into this pond, you may find something reaching out to pull you back in.
It's personal.
At number 8, it's John Wick, whose lethal efficiency and penchant for vengeance makes him a popular screen figure. And I can see him being one for some time to come. It's John Rambo, played by the great Sylvester Stallone in the film series. This is a figure who cannot and will not be kept down. He is sheer resilience personified, and that's why he's won his place on this list. Of course, don't forget to leave your favourite Screen John in the comments below and let me know if you think this list is all in the wrong order.
So advanced then? Teaching now. Yeah, bright young things like we used to be. God, I hate them. What about you? Just staying in town till you get yourself sorted?
I can't afford London on an army pension.
It's John Watson, who, of course, has most recently been portrayed in television by Martin Freeman in the excellent Sherlock opposite Benedict Cumberbatch. This is a seriously complex John with so much to offer the audience. At number 5, it's another Jonathan. This time it's Jonathan Byers who's doing the rounds on our list. One of the great characters from Stranger Things who bridges the gap between the older and the younger characters in the series and really brings some complexity and some emotion to a sci-fi series where, well, who knows how it's going to end, but Vecna is causing a lot of problems. Let's just put it like that. Thanks, John. Nathan.
And I've already pledged myself to Queen Daenerys of House Targaryen.
You are my queen. I don't know what else I can say.
You can say nothing.
to anyone ever.
It's still a Jon, but it's spelt differently at number 4. Jon Snow gives us Jon Snow, one of the central characters of Game of Thrones, who is there from the beginning till the very, very end. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens, and I'm not going to open that debate about whether or not it was a good ending, but all I will say is Jon Snow is one of the very best screen Jons.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs. I know what a TV dinner feels like.
He's funny, he's heroic, and he's there for film after film in one of the best franchises that has ever existed. It is, of course, at number 3, John McClane, portrayed by the great Bruce Willis. This is one of the great film cops in one of the great cop detective action series. Well done, John.
But this place is different. It's special. The others don't want to talk about it because it scares them. But we all know it. We all feel it.
At number 2, we've got a fantastic Jon for you in the shape of John Locke from Lost, a character who starts off being a bit odd and ends up being pretty terrifying. This is a character that has a huge amount of depth and drives forward a mystery which, let's face it, doesn't give us all the answers but does give us an incredibly entertaining ride. Thank you so much, Mr. Locke. And so, here we are, after so many great Jons. Could there be anyone who could top this list in one of the most important YouTube videos that has ever been committed to film? We're about to find out who our winner is. And so, it gives me great honour to introduce to you the best, number 1, the best ever Jon on screen is, of course...
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You're meant to come down here and defend me against these characters, and the only one I've got on my side is the blood-sucking lawyer.
Thank you.
They're here.
John Hammond, creator of Jurassic Park, portrayed on screen by the late great Richard Attenborough. This is a man whose vision took DNA of dinosaurs that was in mosquitoes and left in amber in the ground, and he brought that to life, and it was turned by Steven Spielberg into one of the greatest films ever made. Thank you, John Hammond, for everything you have done for paleontology and for dinosaur parks, but also for entertaining the world by allowing it to be documented in the documentary Jurassic Park. And so that's it. That's your greatest Jons. Let us know in the comments below your favourites. We'll see you again very soon.